Hey, hello guys, and welcome to this week's Follow Me Friday. I'm here with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Mr. Ricardo Lujan from RL Landscaping. Mr. Lujan has a soft spot in my heart because he actually, I met him about 6 years ago as a young airman and came and transferred to Dyess Air Force Base. And when he left the military, four years ago?
2.5 years ago.
2.5, gosh, 2.5 years ago, he started his own landscaping company, RL Landscaping, and it has grown to one of the largest landscaping companies in Abilene, and we're here to talk to Mr. Lujan today. Thanks for having us over to your job site, Ricardo.
I appreciate it.
I have a few questions just to see what, a little bit about the landscaping business and what brought you to where you're at.
Yes,
so how long, I kind of gave that away, have you been doing this? Not just in Abilene, but how long have you been in landscaping?
So when I was young, I used to work with my uncle. I think I was 14, 15. We were, he would take us and make us rake leaves and stuff like that. And I always told myself I'm never going to be a landscaper. I get to Abilene, to Dyess about 6 years ago, and I wanted to make a little extra money. So I started mowing lawns here and there. I remember pushing the mower, for the longest. And then I finally said, hey, I'm getting out of the military. I get out and I land a big contract with Chipotle, which it helped me start everything. And that was about 2.5 years ago. So I'm going on 3 years with the company.
Gotcha. So 3 years of RL Landscaping here locally in Abilene.
Yes, ma'am.
And Chipotle. So we have one Chipotle here. Yes. So do you just do that store?
I have a total of 38 stores.
38. And where does that range from?
It's all the way to Texas. All of
Texas.
Over Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
So San Antonio, Austin, just about anywhere, honestly.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
But home base is Abilene.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good, good, good. So you just answered when you started RL Landscaping, which was about 2.5, 3 years ago. What services does RL Landscaping offer?
We honestly can offer anything that's outside. We can do ponds, irrigation, landscapes, pergolas, fencing, outdoor kitchens. Wow. I mean, you name it, we can do it.
I think I just asked for a pergola and an extension, and we had a little chat about
She asked for a lot of things. That's why I need a blank check.
He needs a blank check.
I need a blank
Chad
check.
Fulkerson.
Yeah. So we can offer anything that's outdoors. Sod is one of our biggest ones that we do on a regular basis. But we can offer anything outdoors.
I bet you guys are really busy after the freeze that we had.
Yes.
Because I know looking out, he's going to flip because he's going to cut my grass for the first time next week. But all of my plants are black on the top and dead.
So what we're telling customers right now is to wait till it gets a little warmer, see if the plants are going to make it or not.
Okay.
Before they go crazy and start changing everything and wasting some money that they don't need to spend. So
my blank check.
No, your blank check, we still need it. I mean, she has a pond the size of this yard, so yeah.
Which I love, so. Okay, so what is your favorite landscape design to do in a home? So like if you could just go in and you had a blank slate backyard, what would it look like in your vision?
With your blank check.
With my blank check? Okay.
I would, honestly, we really like doing ponds. I think it's a great feature. Especially for people that like to spend outside in their porch and stuff like that. And landscape lighting. I think that's one of our biggest ones. A lot of people, here in Texas heat, they don't like to spend time in the backyard when it's really hot. So they like coming out at night. And coming out at night with no lights, I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose of your landscape.
Now you've intrigued me. What kind of landscape lighting? Like the little poles that you buy in the ground?
No. We actually hardwire all our lights.
Okay.
They're on a time controller. And they can get turned on whenever you want to.
Okay. So you can put them on a timer. Yeah. I'm going to ask you about something else in a minute, but so that they come on every day at the same time.
And we offer two different systems. One that's just warm white. And then one like Tonya Harbin at her home, she has what's called a ZDZ package, which you can change the colors to any color you can think of with your phone, which is pretty cool.
It's like a party at her house.
Oh yeah, definitely. So. I mean, I think she has over 60 lights there, and every tree has a light. You can change every tree to a different light or a different color. So it's pretty cool. I mean, depending on the holiday, you can change the lights.
So you say putting a pond feature, doing outdoor lighting, that's something that's kind of ideal for.
I think I enjoy it a lot more. There's more creativity when you do a pond because the possibilities are endless. I mean, I can do whatever I want with a pond as far as features, waterfalls, you know, just about anything we can do with a pond. A lot of people like to use personal stuff on their ponds. So we incorporate them in a pond. As we're doing today here, we're redoing a whole pond, and the customer wants some of the personal touches she used to have before, and we're going to put them in there, incorporate them.
And so when you do that, I know personally, because I know you personally, you went to this training and got certification to do these.
So
right?
I am certified through Atlantic Oase. I'm probably one of the few that are certified, but not the only one in Abilene. The training was in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. We were there for a seminar for 3 to 4 days, can't remember. And they do it yearly. We obviously missed it this past year because of COVID, but it was an awesome time. I mean, we learned a lot. We learned a lot about their products. I wouldn't sell any other product, honestly. Their pumps and their filtration systems, like the Lamborghini of pumps, it's one of the best ones. It's easy for a customer to maintain. They don't have to mess with anything.
Good.
As far as sponges and stuff like that, cleaning sponges, they don't have to do that.
So when you do the irrigation and the plumbing, so they are filtered so that you can have live pets, I guess, so like koi and things like that.
Yes. So the whole system's made so you can technically shower in it. I mean, you can get in there. It's that clean. Their systems, it's clear water guarantee. If it doesn't, we will get the money back.
Gotcha. So it comes with the RL landscaping manual on how to use it, right?
Yes, definitely. No,
just making
definitely.
Sure, because
and warranty and everything. So. Yeah.
If you're on a budget, what service would give a client the most for their money?
I think maintenance. You know, it's a lot cheaper than doing a brand new landscape, but if you keep your yard mowed and the weeds out of your beds and whatnot, I think it makes the yard look a lot better on a budget. You know, I know it's really hard right now with COVID and stuff like that to renew your lawn. So keeping it mowed would honestly keep you in a budget. Good. And it's going to keep the home looking good and give it that curb appeal, so it doesn't look older than it is.
Yes, and so that's why you come every week, right, Ricardo?
Well, we come every week because your lawn is huge. I mean,
and I don't know.
I think I mowed 3 acres.
He does, and makes me a little pass so we can go fishing. So what plants do you recommend in our West Texas environment that would last the longest, that are perennials, and would be good, something good that we could plant?
Honestly, we don't know. I mean, we never thought this storm was going to kill all our plants. We thought our plants were good for this weather. Here's a surprise. But if I were to put plants here, I would do a xeriscape. There's more of your cactuses, Mexican feathergrass, more stuff that survives in the heat and is drought resistant also.
Okay, good. Now, how does that kind of stuff fare in like the cold weather that we have? Hopefully we don't, but if we were to have something else.
It's one of those that you just wait and see what survived and what didn't. There's really, we got surprised. There's a lot of plants we thought that would survive the cold weather, but honestly, they didn't. So the cactuses in the cold weather, they do really bad.
Really?
Yes. Palm trees, as you know.
My palm trees are all dead.
Your palm trees are done. They do really bad. Honestly, when it comes to the cold, very few do very well here in Texas. But a xeriscape is the way to go. Zero maintenance.
Yes.
You pull a weed here and there, and that's it.
That's it. But I guess that's why people in Arizona and New Mexico love that as a landscaping preference.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the trick to getting the perfect grass, green, beautiful, lush, walking on like a golf course?
I want to say time, patience, and maintenance. It takes a lot of time. Some of these people mow every other day, to keep their lawn looking good. Patience, it takes a while. Just because you fertilize it once, it doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. So you got to fertilize it for about a year, probably sometimes, if you had a bad lawn, to get it down to where you want to make it look good. And then I mean, money too. It could be expensive. All these products that you add to your lawn, the water intake that we have to keep it green it's up there.
And so fertilization, I'm going to touch on that for a second. So I know what you offer. Tell us a little bit about how.
I honestly don't do it. Well, who does it for me is Mr. Steve McMillan.
Okay.
He used to take care of some of the golf courses here. He's the one person I trust with fertilization. He's very, very knowledgeable when it comes to grasses and sods and stuff like that. So yeah, I honestly don't like getting into it because I know he's going to take care of me. He's going to take care of my customers and my clients.
And I can attest to that because he comes to our house every other month and does everything. And it went from the time Ricardo started 2 years ago to, well, he hasn't seen it this year. He might be mad at me. But
no, it made a big difference. It was very, very thin, thinned out. And as you can see, it looks really full now. So Mr. Steve, I mean, you can't go wrong with him.
He does
You really can't
fabulous.
go wrong with him. Yes.
Now, do you landscape for commercial proproperties?
Yeah.
We talked about that a
Like
little bit.
I said,
with
that was one of the
Chipotle.
ones that, it was my bigger break, you know, when I got the what do you call it, the contract for Chipotle's. I mean, it was one of my bigger breaks. I love it. Commercial is a lot easier. You get plans made for you and stuff like that. I actually take care of Kent Quicks as well.
Okay.
I do their landscapes. Avius Lube, we've done those. So we do a lot of commercial. We actually did Cavender's here in town as well. I mean, it's nice. The commercial ones are really nice.
Yeah, so
we
you
actually do
specialize-
Tanya's office. Yeah.
Yes, they were out there earlier this week, and we were like, woohoo! So we were excited, but and specializes in residential, but also can service a commercial customer too.
Yes, ma'am.
With those clients that you have, I mean, doing great work for them.
Fully insured for that as well. So
awesome. Well, see, that wasn't so bad, Ricardo.
I know.
Awesome.
You guys had me nervous.
I know. Well, we
like
are
being in the camera.
so grateful to have you and grateful to be able to spotlight you and your wonderful business. Thank you for letting us come out to a job site today and see what the RL Landscaping team gets to do every day.
Thank you. I appreciate
Ricardo.
it. Thank you, man.
Thanks, guys, and catch us next week for a new Follow Me Friday.
When your home needs to sell, pick the price.